So Akshay, that brings me to the core of the discussion today. So can you explain a little bit of the strategies or the tech which is running the engine behind the stock pickings and all? So if we can go a little bit deeper into, kind of AI tools and et cetera, that you might be using, it should be very good to the
So
viewers.
let me try and explain it in slightly easy to understand way, because see, I'm not a AI expert. I am not even a technologist. But over the years, I have learned how to use technology in financial services and use AI in investments. We have a team who's really experts and very, very good at these technical things. But so what do we do very simply? We get data on 4,600 stocks in the world every single day. Okay, so it comes in at about 3 in the morning or 3:30 in the morning. For each stock, we have 900 pieces of, we get about 700 pieces of information. Some are updated every day, some are updated once a week or as and when. Using this information, raw information, we convert them to 900 features, okay? And each feature has some correlation to the objective of the model. So if the objective of the model is that we are looking for stocks that will generate 3% in 30 days, then that is what the model is solving for. If the objective of the model is that we are looking for stocks that will generate a positive return, no matter how much, in the next 6 hours when the trading day opens, then that becomes the objective of the model. Okay, so each model has a different purpose. But we then create 900 features. These have been computed by us. That is our intellectual capital and intellectual property. Each of these features is a computed or a technical thing that, and each of them has a correlation to the objective. Some are highly correlated, some are low correlation. We capture these correlations through a gray color. So think of a 30 by 30 box, where each cell, we have 30 rows and 30 columns, each square is a gray color. The intensity of the gray color denotes the strength of the correlation to the objective. So if everything is black, theoretically, it's not possible. It would mean that every feature has very high correlation, correlation of 1 to the objective. Now that of course never happens. So you get a mixed grayscale box, okay? And that is how we train our model. So think of the 30 by 30 box as an image. We have now trained the machine and then we look at which stocks have actually achieved that objective and what do those color patterns look like. In a sense, what we have done, we have taught the machine that what does this kind of a picture represent and what do winners look like. Okay, in a very different context, think of facial recognition. If you have a machine at an airport that is trained to recognize brown faces versus white faces, the more faces it sees, the better it gets. Okay. Similarly, once we train the machine to recognize that this pattern of 900 squares represents a win, and it is not just one pattern, 8, 20, 30 patterns that represent a win, then the machine knows how to identify winners. When we get daily data in, the first thing we do is convert all these things into grayscale image, and then we run an image recognition, image matching program. This process is called computer vision. Okay, so we use computer vision to make a short list of stocks that are potential winners in that day. And then we have a number of deep learning and neural network methods that filter the short list down to a very much smaller list and that goes through some checks and controls, and that is what we publish for people to use. So that is how recommendations are generated. I know it's a slightly long and perhaps complicated answer, but I hope it gives you an idea of what the machine does and why it is simply not possible for a human to do it.